You will fall in love with this Ocean State gem with music, high-end food, and a look back at the Gilded Age.
We show you how to hack some of the best appetizers out there, and you can make it easily at home.
We have a holiday drink that will bring back sweet memories and a Pinot Noir that tastes like $50, but it's only about $10.
A master chef in Las Vegas wows us again at Spadini.
And then we head to eastern North Carolina to find a golf getaway.
We are swinging and swaying with Undercover Jet Setter. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
And welcome.
Well, we start in New England in a spot that really only New Englanders probably know about.
But it has great food and a very wealthy past. Newport, Rhode Island is known for jazz,
Yachts,
mansions,
weddings.
and great food.
For many folks in the Northeast, Newport is atop their list of great getaway locations. Because of its views and grandeur, it is also a big wedding destination. And we attended a wedding of some close friends, which is an even bigger excuse to fall in love with Newport.
But if you don't live near the northeastern U.S., you may not be aware of what a gem this truly is.
Now, Newport is an island in Rhode Island's Narragansett Bay that is an entrance to the Atlantic Ocean. You understand how Rhode Island was named the Ocean State.
It has hosted the America's Cup yacht races, and every summer is the Newport Jazz Festival with some of the biggest names.
Newport is also known for preserving America's Gilded Age, which is the state's top attraction.
Back in the 19th century, Newport was a summer resort for the super wealthy.
Now, many of the mansions called summer cottages by the wealthy industrialist are renovated and open for tours year-round.
A must-see is the Breakers, called America's Downton Abbey. It is the most visited attraction in Rhode Island with about 400,000 visitors a year.
It was built by Cornelius Vanderbilt II and finished in 1885.
Take a tour that is accompanied with plenty of information from audio headsets.
You will also see how the wealthy lived in the early 20th century before World War I,
You will understand how the staff worked.
how the wealthy slept.
And remember, this is just their summer cottage.
There is also some groundbreaking stuff here from the late 19th and early 20th centuries.
A house with electricity and running water.
How about this communication system to call for the staff?
And when did the Gilded Age all end? In 1913, when the U.S. enacted an income tax.
The mansion fell into disrepair in the 1940s, but philanthropists and local taxpayers came through.
Many of us taxpayers can enjoy easy walking and maneuvering now around Newport.
Now there is Uber and Lyft and plenty of shops and eateries to fill a weekend.
You will need the walk because of all the great food.
So head to Bowen's Wharf to indulge in two of the best restaurants.
The first is the Black Pearl. It is legendary.
It fits in perfectly to this New England sea town.
Plus, they have expanded so you can sit on Bowen's Wharf and enjoy the parade of yachts that are docked here.
First, the drinks. The Dark and Stormy has Gosling's rum and ginger beer.
Next, the Planter's Punch. Now, this is similar to a rum runner and perfect when you're overlooking the ocean.
If you do nothing else while you are in Newport, or Rhode Island for that matter, you have to get the Black Pearl clam chowder.
It is considered by many experts and contests the greatest clam chowder in the world.
And I can attest to it. I have had it for more than 40 years now.
Our undercover operative, Abby, tries to tell us what's in it.
Don't even tell us what the ingredients are, the waitress says, or just the chef makes it and they bring it out in these huge vats. So we always have them rotating out all day long. And it has to get to a temperature of 170 degrees before we can serve it. And it's cream, dill, and clam. That's all I know.
And it comes piping hot, too.
Next door is another legend, the Clark Cookhouse.
There is great food and drink here.
The first is the Newport Water. It looks like water, but it has plenty of spirits for the palate. It's real simple. Veuve Clicquot, Grand Marnier, and Saint Germain. And it gives you a citrus taste that is not overly sweet.
Another by the water drink here is Smooth Sailing. It has Keel vodka, lemonade, and a splash of elderflower. What a delight. Like the ocean breeze that you are indulging in.
Now, these drinks are perfect with a plate of oysters on the half shell. Eat as many as you can, but save some room for that lobster.
Very nice New England, yes. The Clark Cookhouse emphasizes a French cooking style, and you can taste it in the lobster roll. The chunks of lobster are mixed with celery and a light mayo that seem to have a touch of vinegar.
Now, there are plenty more great spots to investigate and great nightlife here, too.
So, no matter how rich you are, Newport should be on your list of American cities to fall in love with.
Now, to get to Newport, you can fly into Providence, Rhode Island, or Boston, and you went to school there.
That's right. I went to Providence College. It's only about 30 to 45 minutes away, so I did spend a lot of time there, and I'd like to think in my college years it really started forming my undercover jet setter palate right there.
Very nice. Yeah. Well, when we come back, we are going into the kitchen with our jet setter palates to get you some appetizer hacks. Welcome back. So we have traveled the world to get you some great appetizers.
Well, now we're going to take you into the kitchen to show you how to make some of them.
Here is the table full of the 4 appetizer hacks we will do over the next few shows. The first we'll show you here is the holiday wreath.
That you could create very easily. All it is rosemary, cherry peppers, bocconcinis, and olives. And all of that stuff you just get and you kind of throw it together and you'll see how we did it. Combos are good.
I'm going to do a combo of the olives. Take the whole thing with a pep.
Have like cocktail napkins on hand too for your guests.
What's actually kind of cool is you get a little bit of the rosemary taste.
Oh, yeah. And this is just rosemary that we grabbed out of the garden. You can buy it at the store, obviously, if you don't have it growing yourself, but it's so simple to put together. Okay, I'm going to do a combo of bocconcinis, cherry pepper, and I'm going to actually stuff my cherry pepper just to be different.
In public.
Well, you do taste rosemary.
Yeah.
And you know what? I love this flavor of the cherry peppers combined with the bocconcini.
And we should say we chose 2 wines to go with, both Ferrari Carano wines. The first one is the Fume Blanc, which is a Sauvignon Blanc. And then the other is a Sienna, which is a Sangiovese. So,
one of my favorite grapes of all time.
And we figured both of these could go really well with both of them. So try them out. You can get them at almost any store.
The bocconcini with the cherry pepper and the Sauvignon Blanc, delicious.
With the cheese.
I'm trying olive.
I forgot how good that Sienna is. I haven't had Sienna in a while. And that is a really good Sangiovese.
I'm gonna try that one now with this. That's delicious. Well, I believe that you'll be able to check out an upcoming wine show just on this wine, the Sienna red wine by Ferrari Carano, one of our favorite vineyards of all time. So watch for that. That's delicious. Even with this black olive, kind of like a Kalamata olive, it's delicious.
And we will put those appetizer recipes on our website. Just go to undercoverjetsetter.com and click on recipes.
And check us out on Facebook as well, and tweet us at UCFoodieTV. Let us know what your fabulous appetizer hacks are.
And while you're on the website, just click on Mixology and you'll be able to see this drink that we whipped up for you.
And welcome back, everybody. We have the Holidaytini for you. Hopefully you're in the holiday spirit. If you're not, this will get you into it.
That's right. And it's a beautiful drink. It's got great colors. It's kind of golden. And then you can dip it in candy canes that are crushed up. It's so fun. It's very festive. And it tastes great, too. And we're going to taste it right now. Oh, wow. Yeah. And if you've got chocolate lovers, they're going to love this. And you'll see why in a minute when you see how we make it. But so simple, so easy. Just a couple of ingredients. Even if you're not a candy cane fan, like I'm not, you will love this because it's just a hint of peppermint and it really complements what's in here too. So, no more surprises and secrets. Here's how we made it.
I'm the same way. The candy cane for me is a little too sweet, but you still get a really good cocktail taste.
Oh yeah, and I mean, you don't really taste a lot of the candy cane because it's crushed up. And as you saw, we used cream de cacao, the white one, so that's why it's clear. And then also coconut vodka, which I think is great in everything, you know. And even though it's holiday time, you know, or it might be the winter season, throwing a little touch of coconut vodka, you can never go wrong. Bring a little tropics and sunshine into your life wherever you are. And then the Chambord really, I think, is the finishing touch, because drizzling that over the top, and you can add more, a lot or a little, depending on how sweet or how raspberry-ish you kind of want it. But Chambord is that great raspberry liqueur. It's very refined. It's not a strong flavor, but I love it in this because it's kind of great with the coconut and the tropical flavors of the chocolate and coconut together.
And just don't let your kids see you hammering on the candy canes, because they're going to think you're really nuts when you're, no, I just need a drink, that's all I'm going to do. So that's how you do it. That's how you get the candy cane sprinkles that you can put along the rim.
Serve it with a few appetizers and you will be good to go. It'll be a hit at the party.
Happy holidays.
And have some more. Oh, and you know what? You could have this as a great, it would make a great dessert drink too.
That's
so like
true.
after a heavy meal, because it's pretty light but it's sweet, it would make a great dessert drink.
Yep.
P.S.
And again, go to undercoverjetsetter.com and click on Mixology and you'll get that recipe.
And when we come back, we go to Vegas to let a master chef do all the work for us.
Well, as you know, Las Vegas has a lot of award-winning chefs, but not all of them are on the Strip.
Well, that's right, and we have known about this master chef for years, Gustav Mahler, and he has not lost his touch. In fact, he is even better than ever.
All right, we are here at the J.W. Marriott. We're actually at Spadini, which is a restaurant of Master Chef Gustav Mahler. Gustav's a great guy. I've known Gustav for many, many years. Not only a great chef, but a certified master chef. And He always outdoes himself.
Yeah, not only a great chef, but a true sweetheart of a person, too. And he has prepared for us some masterful entrees and appetizers that we are going to share with you now. And when you come here, you've got to try these.
We begin with Gustav's signature chopped salad, which our waiter explained.
It's a romaine lettuce, finely chopped, and then we have layers of chopped veggies, which is carrots, zucchini, tomatoes, bacon, and we finally top that off with avocado, and those are crispy potatoes.
Oh, perfect.
Now, you've had this here for a while, haven't you?
Yes.
I remember that one.
And then this comes with the Russian dressing.
Nice.
Oh, it looks beautiful. So we tried it after a salad smash. Somebody smashed it. Oh. What a combination. I could eat this every single day for lunch. It'd be fabulous. I love the crispy potatoes on top. So yummy.
Now, I gotta tell you, this has been a staple for Gustav, I mean, for almost a decade, because I remember the salad, and I felt the same way back then that I do today, exactly what you said.
Well, and
You could
it's
have this every
memorable,
day.
right?
It
Yeah,
actually
it's
is,
absolutely
really.
memorable. And I mean, it's going to go, you know what, it's going to go great with that Pinot Grigio, I bet you.
What's also cool is that it looks like it's a small salad, but when you mash it down, it's a lot of salad.
Oh, it is. Yeah, actually, this is an entree for me. I mean, I'd be good to go with just this. Oh,
That's
delicious.
perfect. That's perfect with that. That's absolutely perfect with that.
Oh, yeah. It's nice and fresh and clean. The wine really goes great with that. This complements it so well because of the citrusiness and then the layers of just great vegetables and the little crispy potatoes on the top. So good.
Get this every time.
Next, this incredible entree, Gustav's famous baked Alaskan halibut.
This is a wild Alaskan halibut. Pacific Northwest chanterelle mushrooms. The season is unbelievable. These fabulous mushrooms. Broccolini, which is the broccoli rabi or broccolini, the baby broccoli with the stem, and a basil mashed potato. This is the season of the halibut and the mushrooms. Like we fly them in. We just got them in this morning, and the mushrooms are unbelievable from Pacific Northwest. Please enjoy.
And we did, as you will see.
Oh my God. The fish looks so glistening and creamy, buttery, moist, silky. Oh my God. I died and went to halibut heaven. These mushrooms are like to die for.
Well, like you said, perfect in season.
Seasonal dish, but oh God, you want this to be in season every single day because it's so good. Halibut and chanterelle mushrooms, only a brilliant master chef pairs that together. That's the key. That's why he's a master chef. Who thinks of that?
Gustav. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it with
So good.
With the Pinot Grigio.
All right, we're gonna try it with the Sangiovese. Because of the mushrooms. Normally, I wouldn't pair Sangiovese with a halibut, but because of the mushrooms, it's delicious. And this broccolini on the side, that goes great with that Sangiovese too.
It's not bad. I would have never thought.
It goes perfect with the Pinot Grigio.
Yeah.
Probably if I was getting this, because this Pinot Grigio, it's kind of a full-bodied Pinot Grigio, as we mentioned, one of our favorites, and it really holds up to the earthiness of the mushrooms, but it just is delightful with the halibut. So I would get this as my wine to pair with that dish for sure.
This is a no-brainer choice when you go to see Gustav at Spadini.
It's in the JW Marriott in the Summerlin area of Las Vegas.
And when we come back, we're going to take you off the beaten path to a golf course that has some really tough holes.
But before that, we give you one of the greatest Pinot Noirs, and it's only $10 a bottle.
and welcome to our segment on Carneros Pinot Noir from Costco.
Yeah, and this is a classic. I mean, you have to have it, and it's not expensive. And it's got that.
No.
It has that Pinot taste. If you really enjoy what a great Pinot is, this is the one to get.
Absolutely, and you know, Costco has it. I don't know that they have it in all regions, but they do have it in most regions. And if you can find it, buy a case of it, because you actually. Do you need something? Are you okay?
No, just looking. I was looking at myself. Trying to say, what?
Of course.
I look really good from the side.
Look how great I look! Yay! Can we get back to serious matters about the wine?
I'm not even drinking.
Anyway, as I was saying, so if you can find it, buy a case of it or two, because it's phenomenal. It goes with so much, and this is a true classic Carneros Pinot Noir, as you said. And to me, that is the quintessential Pinot to me. That's my favorite, is the Carneros. If you're talking United States, if we go French and France and overseas, it's another thing, because I love those too. But if we're talking here in the U.S., I think Carneros is the district, and I think it just grows great grapes for Pinot, because the fog, the weather, the sun, it's just the absolute perfect conditions. And as we talked to you about before, Pinot loves to be forced into submission and grown in a really hardy way. To get the best of it, you want to grow it where it really has to fight its way into being something beautiful like a Pinot Noir grape. And if it fights its way, it becomes the best of what it possibly could be. And it has these great flavors of fruit like cherry and dark fruits, dark berries, but they're not big and jammy like a Zinfandel, as an example. So that's where you were saying, you know, it's, if you let it be what it is, it's got the subtlety notes of the cherry. It's got the subtlety notes of the dark fruits. It's got, you know, it's got mushroom, it's got spice in there, you know, and it's got this quintessential Pinot flavor and bouquet that once you smell it, there's no way you can, it's undeniable, it's unmistakable, that you smell it and you know it's a Pinot from Carneros.
We have salmon here, which is something that we both love, and that really works perfectly with a Pinot Noir. Probably wouldn't work perfectly with a Cab or a Zinfandel, but with a Pinot Noir, a salmon is fabulous. And what we've done here is we've got this from Costco, and we put some capers on it and some lemon on it, and this is a smoked salmon.
Yes.
And I'm gonna dive into it.
Okay, I've been dying to do that too, and it's, you know, it's funny because you wouldn't normally think to pair a Pinot with a salmon. A smoked salmon, I should say, because actually if you have like a roasted salmon or a sauteed salmon, Pinot goes great with it, I think, because salmon is pretty rich fish. It's got rich flavors, and I think the Pinot complements it perfectly. And this, with the smokiness, it holds up to a red wine. So Pinot being the delicate wine that it is, it really balances the smoked salmon. And I love the bite of the capers and the lemon. It's salty, it's got some acid from the lemon, the citric. And when you mix it with the Pinot, I mean, it complements each other. I know it sounds crazy, but just give it a go. Just give it a whirl and try it out, because it's phenomenal combo in your mouth. It really is a party in your mouth once you try it. All right, I'm gonna go for it too now, because I'm dying to have it.
It's a magical combo. It's also, you know, something like this would be great to have before you're gonna have a dinner late afternoon. Or if you just wanted to have appetizers and fill up on this, which would be just as good as well.
I love it. I mean, that just shows you the versatility of this wine. This bottle from Costco, I can't say it enough. The price point is unbelievably ridiculous. It really is. You've got to, if your Costco has it, you've got to pick it up because it's so good. Now you're having the brie with the mushrooms.
Oh my God.
I think that's going to go great with it.
No, it's out of this world. It's from Carneros. Make sure to get that one. Again, it's Kirkland brand, which is Costco. And enjoy this. Seriously, this is one of the classics, and it's very affordable.
Oh, it's fabulous.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy. Now, we try to find you some golf courses that are really unique and off the beaten path.
And we found one in eastern North Carolina. It is called Cutter Creek.
If golfing something tough is all you want, then this is your spot. The course may look a bit burnt. It's not. It's just fast thanks to the wind. Those greens are like lightning, as my friend Brett experienced. The slick greens make the par 3s even more treacherous. 3 of the 4 of them from the tips play over 200 yards over water. That's right, those are par 3s. They just look like par 4s from the air. The 18th, well, that's no day at the beach either. 575 yards from the tips and over water on your second shot if you go for eagle. The best tip when playing here?
Well, you got to play away from the fairway bunkers. The fairway bunkers out here are tough, and that's what the guys on the NGA tour do. They stay away from them because the fairway bunkers, the sand is pretty soft, so you can get some bad lies. And it is a golf course that you should play a couple times to kind of figure out where to miss it.
And for you golf nuts, you can stay here for about $130 a night, including a round of golf per person. It's in eastern North Carolina near Kinston, about an hour from Raleigh-Durham Airport, an area that is beginning to boom economically thanks to high tech. You can contact Cutter Creek at this site.
Now, if you want to play Cutter Creek, you would fly into New Bern or Raleigh, North Carolina. And you played it because you were covering a pro tournament there, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It was one of the men's feeders tour into the PGA, and that just tells you how good that course is if they're going to let pros play that course. So it's tough, but it's worth playing.
Oh, for sure. Well, that is our show. We hope you enjoyed it. It's been great for us to have you here. And don't forget, tweet us at UC Foodie TV. Let us know all of your inspirational recipes and cocktail hacks as well. Cheers.
Cheers.
See you next time.